first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. We have opened up the mic on this one. We do expect for Jamie and Danny to enter the room with multiple accounts. These are two individuals who make really shoddy, really nasty, really scammy screen paint products. We do expect for them to be in the room carrying on and acting up as usual, as they usually do. And that's why we left the mic open. Oh man, I've seen some pretty bad images on people's projector setups, but this one is absolutely nightmarish. This is a customer, no disrespect toward him in any way whatsoever. I feel sorry for the guy. Has a very nice setup, took his time and built a very nice system here. It looks very nice and all when you put it all together. Has a nice speaker system here, great big huge massive screen, and he's in here using a 4K 3500 lumen projector. I'm gonna tell you right from the door, Jamie's screen paints don't work on 4K. I've seen the demonstrations of the network grade 773 versus on the Optima 4K projector, and it looked absolutely horrible on there, and it looks even worse here. So this is a customer using the personal mix. He painted this screen in. Gee whiz, it's talking about being buyer beware. Gee whiz, where's the demonstration of him painting this screen in here? Did a nice job, very nice job on the setup. He did a very nice job on the setup. But I don't want to put nothing there. Very nice job on the setup, but the problem here is that he got duped on the screen. The screen is absolutely horrible. All contrast levels have to be done in the dark. They have to be done in the dark. Complete movie theater setup. That's real nice right there. Where is the freaking review on here? Project and screen paint. I don't see your product up here. It is right here. This is it right here. I think this is where he painted the screen right here. I mean, this is pretty bad. Pretty extremely bad washout. So this is the product right here. As you can see, it is Crow's product. This is his personal mix. If you go to his website, you will notice that the personal mix was removed for the Metallica Mix 2.0, which is still even worse. It's a household paint that you can make yourself. But this product right here, this is made by Crow. This is Crow's personal mix right here. Guy painted it onto the wall, and it just came out absolutely horrifying. And it's right there, so Jamie can't say that that's not his product. Yes, it is. That's you right there. That's your product. Is that not you or what? That's you. So this is a fellow painted into the wall. Now the personal mix is the same product that ended up matching the Bear Silver Screen. Bear Silver Screen does the same thing. So there's the guy painting the screen in right there. All right. Now just to show you real quick, we're just gonna leave from there just a minute. And I guarantee if he saw this demonstration, he wouldn't have went near that product at all. He wouldn't even have touched it with a 10-foot pole. That product matched Bear Silver Screen. Mind, this fellow walked right out of a Home Depot with the product in hand and matched the screen perfectly. Where we got it at? We got it down here, right? Here it is. It's his own video right here. His own video with its own title on it. That's the product matching right there. Let's go back here to the title of the video. This is the title of this video right here. Crow's Personal Mix versus Bear Silver Screen. This is his own video. Mind, you can't find the video. The video was removed off his account. He got ready to try to get rid of the evidence. And this is him right here, walking out of a Home Depot with the Bear Silver Screen right there in hand. Now, did he match it? Well, let's have a look over here. That is the Bear Silver Screen. The reason why the personal was removed, because again, anyone could basically do the same thing themselves, but just cheat the Bear Silver Screen. They can make it themselves with the PP100 base. This is a silver screen. This is 770E-2 silver screen. You can make this yourself. Web basically just go and get a Home Depot, just make it yourself. So we did this video to try to back up that his product didn't match this in any way whatsoever. Funny thing about it is video went missing. So let's go over here. Let's go to the real hardcore, crazy, insane evidence right here. There we go. Look how beautiful the flower matches. Everything matches perfectly. No problem whatsoever. Easy match. Let's go to the fellow in the plane right here. This is even more incredible, crazy evidence. And like I said, that guy could have did the exact same thing if he had just went over to Home Depot and just got himself a gallon, probably less about a gallon or a quart of this paint, and he could have did the exact same thing. Nothing new. Now, if you notice in the demonstration, Jamie doesn't have any real light hitting the screen. If when he starts off here and he shows off his environment, he points to the window where he's showing off all this window light coming in. But the minute the demonstration starts, the environment's back in the dark because you can't have the screen paint in a fully lit environment due to the fact that it's going to wash out. And that's completely washed out at the bottom. Gentlemen, you gotta stop robbing people at the end of the day. That's the problem. This is where we get in this because you rob people at the end of the day, and then you gotta get outed for the stuff that you do. Products are nothing more than house paint. That's what they are. This is your product. Now this is the bare silver screen here. This is his product there. I don't know what he said in the video because we didn't record that part to try to make people believe that your product does not come out looking like matching bare silver screen. It looks exactly like bare silver screen. So you get an idea to see that right from there. Matches perfectly, no problem, all the way through. You got to get that close to the screen, man. Good gracious, man. So look how close that matches. That is really super close. And if you have to be that close to the screen to begin with, then that just shows you at the end of the day, then at 13, 14 feet back, you're not going to notice that. So seeing that and knowing that, this is the reason why the personal mix went missing. Because people were going out and going to Home Depot and they were getting the same bare screen. They were painting it and they were doing the exact same thing his product was doing. But what he didn't show you in that demonstration is how badly that screen washes out. Now this is the customer right here painting the screen in. As I said before, he has Crow's product. There it is right there. Let's go a little farther back there. There it is. There's Jamie, there's your product. Mic is open. Jamie can explain this to us. That's you right there. That's your product, right? That's the same color as bare silver screen. The exact same color. So you scammed him, number one. He could have literally did the same thing with bare silver screen. Now he goes and he paints your screen in. Now he has to do all his contrast demonstrations in the dark. Can't have the lights on. He turns the lights on. You notice when he did the demonstration, he did the demonstration at night. See the glass windows right over here? It's at nighttime. If it was daytime, that would have completely washed out. So he did it at night. Now, let's go over to where he did the demonstration in the morning, which I'm glad he showed off that demonstration. Let's see if he got the same reaction there. Let's go over here. This is the soccer game. But on Crow's website, see, Crow will go out there, or Jamie will go out there, and he'll go out there and show demonstrations of open doors and windows and say, look, you know, we have to do the same thing as ambient light projection technology. We have the same thing. But the problem we have here is on your website, you say that your product is not ambient light projection, but you kind of give off that vibe that you are ambient light projection. So why in the world would this customer even open up a window if he had it in his head that someone told him that the screen was ambient light projection? Because I'm pretty sure it came up in the conversation when he was painting in a 200-inch screen that was sitting next to patio doors. I would have asked the question too. So is this screen paint ambient light projection? I mean, I have a huge patio door right here. Is it going to affect my screen? And I'm pretty sure you lied and showed them videos of your screen in this little environment showing off this 100-inch screen. I'm trying to think little environment. 100-inch screen saying that, look, it works perfectly fine. I can pull my screen up in a fully lit environment. What the heck happened here? Can anyone see the players? Can anyone see them? They're not even there. You can't even see. Look at it. Nothing's there. You can't see nothing. How is this considered to be a great screen? Here's the model number of his projector right here. Went to Projector Central. We dug up his projector. What's his projector specification? He has 3,500 lumens on that machine. That's more than enough. Way more than enough. 3,500 lumens. He's 38 by 40, 21 by 60. He's 4K. He has a 500,000 contrast on his projector. How come his projector looks like that on a 4K machine? Now I know they're going to come and ranting and carrying on and upset with mode. I didn't ask you for all that. Simple question. Why does your customer's screen look like this on a 4K projector? That is really washed out. It was working perfectly fine when he was sitting in the dark. Much like you are when you're in your demonstration chamber, you're always sitting in the dark. But the minute you put any light in the environment near that screen, automatically washes out. And look how the grass changed. How much of the change came in the grass? I'm not even going to play the customer's voice because, you know, that would be wrong. We don't do that. But I want to show this video off. He doesn't even have the windows fully open. He just has one side. What happens if you pull those curtains back? What happens? Now, I give him credit. I give him credit because the ones I have seen with your product, look at that washout. The ones I have seen with your product, they basically are being told what to do. Because I noticed they stay away from windows, they stay away as much ambient light as possible, so that way the screen doesn't wash out. So we know they're being told what to do. This fellow was not being told what to do. He opened up those curtains. Look how badly that washed out. I can't even see what's going on over here. What's this right here? What is all this right here? Can't even see that. Your products don't work on 4K. They don't work on 720p. They don't work on 1080p. They don't work on anything. That is absolutely awful. Let me go grab something real quick. That's awful. That's really awful. All right, where's your If he had opened up these curtains right here, the whole screen from one section to the next would have been gone. Not even there. How does your product work outside if we're going through this inside? This is horrible, man. So what did you tell the customer when he wanted his money back? Did you tell him that, hey, if it lands on your property, it's yours? Or did you say to him, well, you opened it, I can't give your money back or give you an exchange? What did you, so he's stuck with this? Did you fix this mess? I think he was expecting, got a nice little deck out there, or backyard area. He's gonna do some barbecuing out there. He can have his guests in here and they can watch the screen and the image will come up like a TV. That's what he probably thought was gonna happen. Wrong technology, that's the problem. Our technology would have pulled up in there with no problem. You didn't have to use that projector today. You could use a cheap 720p and we still would have pulled. That gray product doesn't even pull in here at the end of the day. Couldn't paint that stuff to a ceiling, couldn't apply it to a floor, doesn't work with projector mapping, nothing. Our technology would have did a much better job in that environment. Because we have real ambient light projection technology. He couldn't even turn his lights on. He has LED lights here and here in the ceiling. He couldn't even turn them on because the screen washed out. Look how badly that is. That is absolutely horrible. Look at that. That's a shame. And the customer setup is really nice, very nice, very nice. Beautiful, beautiful sound system. He has LED lights up here in the ceiling. You can't turn them on because the screen's going to wash out even more. That is horrible. Lucky I don't know. I send them over our product with no problem, and I guarantee myself a pull up in that environment. I can pull up outside at 250 inches. That right there is a cakewalk for our technology. My environment right now with my 159-inch screen has more light than that environment right there and can pull up. Shame. That's a crying shame. Now, let me show you something, people. This is my customers. This is my customer outside. That's his screen outside, not inside, outside. So how is it that our technology, our customers can be outside enjoying a beautiful image when this poor customer at the end of the day can't even have his windows open because he's afraid his screen's going to wash out. He has to tolerate that nonsense. See, Jamie? That's what my customers get. Like you can come into my promo demonstration and you will see a church displaying a screen at over 1,000 inches with the stadium lights on top of the screen. They have to change anything. Apartment to apartment, are you kidding me? My screen's far larger than yours. At the end of the day, my projector sits farther back. It costs less than your projector by far. And I can pull up in my environment with no problem whatsoever, where you have to change out your environment because you don't have a choice. Just like your customer is going to have to change out his environment now to make way for that paint unless he gets something better. So I can show you customers outside. Oh, those are our test demonstrations right there. Right next to the windows, look. You have to accept, Jamie, your product doesn't work. It never did work. See that? All those windows? Look at that. And yet, this is your customer. And my customer didn't have any window. You know, he knows he had no curtains, not one curtain sitting in his windows. He can't even fully open up that environment because that screen would wash out. He just has a little bit of light pushing through here and here. And look how badly that screen is washed out. That's why when I look at your customers' demonstrations, every single one of them sit in very dark environments. He's got to shut those curtains in order to get that image to improve. See, he even dropped floodlights in the room. So he shut the curtains, turned on floodlights, and the screen washed out. See, when you turn the floodlights out, automatically the screen washes out that fast. Your paint's not ambient rejection. Of course, you post it on your website. It's not ambient rejection. The problem we have here, Jamie, is that you trick people at the end of the day. You try to make people believe that it's ambient rejection. Look at my door open, my window. First things first, if your product doesn't have the ability to produce ambient rejection, you should not be pointing at doors and windows. You sure enough shouldn't be going against people at the end of the day that do work in ambient rejection environments. You're not in my lane. That's why I keep explaining to this fellow, he's not in our lane. This is what your customers are going through. He has the curtains closed now, and he just has his life in there trying to, I guess he's trying to help you out, but in worst case scenario, he's actually did a lot of damage to you at the end of the day, because again, that's poor. Yes or no? Is that what you want in your home setup with a 4K projector? I think the people are going to sit there and tell you no, they don't want that. It's a lot of money to pay for a machine to have it look like this. When my customer, again, can do this. Not one curtain. That's another customer right there. I even have a demonstration where I went to a customer's house and I painted their screen on live. I gotta find that one too. In a fully lit environment. Your products are not tested correctly, that's the problem. There's a lot of problems to it. There's a whole lot of problems to it. No, even turn the lights on. There's more light in that environment than your customer has in his environment. I'm not busting that guy. I feel sorry for the guy. I really do. I feel sorry for him. He got robbed. He definitely got robbed. You're showing up demonstrations of your product working with churches. This is my demonstration right here. They were so happy with the product, they did a video demonstration for us. My screen is actually far bigger than a 200-inch screen, or that 150-inch screen you display is way bigger than that. Stadium lights are on. They didn't have to change anything in the environment. There it is. That's my technology right there. See all the stadium lights on there? Not one of them had to be turned off. But yet, and I saw in the demonstration with the church, you had on your side, your wall was dark, but on their side, it was a lot of light. They had to change the environment for the screen, which is a shame. Right there. It is a shame. There we go. We'll do this one again. There you go. That's my customer outside. Your customer right now is inside, and he can't get the screen to work. And my projector, my customer sits outside. That speaks volumes right there. He's on an Epson EX7 235. EX7 235. EX7 235. Let me see. They got it 235, 235, they got it right here, 235. That projector he's using outside is 3,000 lumens. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're usually outside with 4s around that time. 3,000 lumens. Gee whiz, I told you a little love about my customers, boy. They will test their stuff to the door. So your customer was inside with a 3,500 lumen projector, and he couldn't get the screen to pull. Mine was outside with a 3,000 lumen projector, and it's not even freaking 1080p. It's a 720p projector. It's 1080 by, let me see, let me show you right there. Gee whiz, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I said my customers don't have to spend a lot of money. Your customers, it proves right there, they got to spend that money because, again, your products don't work. This is this is right there, specifications. He's at 3,000 lumens. He is 1280 by 800. That's under 720p. That's not no 1080p. 20p is 1920 by 1200 or 1920 by 1080p. Its contrast here is 10,001, which I mean jack and Nix. Our screens are black. We don't require this at all. This is not even necessary. You can turn that off. But yeah, he was using a lower projector than your customer. Your customer had a 4K projector. This customer's projector had 3,500 lumens, 3840 by 2160. He had a 500,000 contrast and then turned around and had 3,500 lumens inside and couldn't pull the screen. The screen wouldn't pull. This is what he ended up with. Your product is trash, Jamie. Your product is absolute trash. It is trash. Definitely trash. Your product is trash. Gee whiz. I just saw that right there. Let me show you right there. I saw it on the projector. Let me show you where I saw it on the projector. I was looking at it. There's a model number right there. EX7235 right there. That's the projector right there. It's an Epson. That projector right there is 3,000 lumens outside. You got to be kidding me. And it's a 720p model. I'm going to buy that projector. What do I actually want for that? I don't use it in my demonstrations. Oh, get out of here with that crap, man. I don't need that. Get out of here. I can't stand when the page moves when you're trying to put something in there. Okay, who's got one? $300. That projector is $300. That's it. $300. Use. Let me see. This one is okay. This is right there. Okay. And someone got one here. Epson 3,500 lumens. 3,500. No, that projector is 3,000 lumens. When the projector central, we know what that projector is. This is another reason why you got to go to. Anytime you look at projectors, make sure you go to Projector Central and look it up first before you buy it, because sometimes they don't write what they're supposed to write in those specifications. That's why I always go in there and check it out. All right, the 300, I'm gonna go to 300. That's when it came up. I wonder what his 4K projector costs now. Quality. Don't you put that in your videos all the time, Jamie? Quality. They don't like quality to me at the end of the day. That looks absolutely horrible. I feel sorry for the customer. Yeah, I don't trust that. There's no pictures there. That's not going to work. Here we go. That's the price of that projector. Someone's got another one over here. So that's the price of that projector right there. Now let me get this straight. My customer basically used a projector that it would cost him $300, right? Now, just say down through time, they're used, right? I mean, just see how much it would cost down through time. That projector, of course, costs way more than basically $1,000 or $1,300. Probably way more than that. It's probably about $3,000 at the time when it came out. It's about $3,000. But now, since time has passed, that projector is about $1,300 right there. Where my customer had a projector at $300 it costs now. I'm talking about saving people money. Saving money at the end of the day. People got to buy expensive projectors to use with your products because they don't work. Good gracious, a 4K, he had a 720p projector outside, and your customer had a 4K projector inside, and it didn't work. Yeah, because it's nothing but house paint. That's what it is. Over glorified house paint. That's absolutely horrible. Gee whiz. I'm not ranking on the customer. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him that he thought this was going to work. Jamie lied to him and told him that it was going to work. Probably said it works with 4K screen paint. Yeah, right. That stuff is trash. Customer has a beautiful setup. Only thing about it, his screen is messed up. He's got LED lights up here too. He can't even use them. Yeah, that's a lot of quality right there, Jamie. That's definitely quality. That's 100% quality right there. That is absolutely horrible. You turn that thing off, the grass will improve. Everything will improve in it, right? Because he has to be in the dark with that. Now see, he's got the light pushed downward now. He doesn't have it pointed at the screen anymore. Because you can tell when the screen fluctuates. See right there, the light's pushed at the ground right now. Because you can see the wall's not white. It's not bright. Alright. Now, see, light's now hitting the screen. Now look how it washed out. Gee whiz, man. Well, the customer bought that screen, man. I'm sorry, I feel sorry for you, I really do. It should have got better. Jamie, at the end of the day, you're a thief and a scammer. There's no way in the world that screen should look that bad. That man has a 4K 3500 lumen projector with a half a million contrast attached to it. And my customer over here is using a projector outside. And this projector over here has a 10,000 to 1 contrast. That's it. 10,000 to 1 contrast. 3,000 lumens. 720p. 10,000 to 1 contrast. And he's picking up an image outside. Ain't no curtains out there. You know that, right, Jamie? Ain't no curtains out there. Ain't no curtains, no walls, none of that. No ceilings. There's nothing out there. Well, you know why Jamie didn't come into the room? Because he's quite embarrassed. And he should be embarrassed. You should be very embarrassed. That's horrible, man. Just think, that's outside. Just think what that customer's screen would have looked like with our technology in there. Saving your money. Yeah, it ain't saving your money. You got to turn around and spend $95 for house paint. Turn around and spend like $3,000 or more for a projector because you can't get it to freaking work on the screen paint. That's freaking awful, man. That's awful. Let's see what their list price were these things when they came out. Let's see, list price for this one. What's the price for this one when it came out? This projector right here was $600 when it came out. Let me blow it up for you right here. Boom, this is our last we got to talk about here. Let's talk about the price. What my customers talking about saving people money at the end of the day. You like to use that line, saving you hundreds. That's the price for what my customer paid if he bought this projector brand new. Let's see what your customer paid for. They got the price down and not available. We know it's more than $600. That projector costs almost $1,300 now. We know it costs more than that. Let's see if we can find somebody with that original price of that projector. Search the web. See if someone has one right here. Walmart got it for like $2 grand. Look, Walmart got it for $2,000. So you know that projector was more than $600 when it came out. Way more than that. If Walmart got them over there for $6,000. Somebody said, there's one over there for like $6. I wouldn't even buy that, to tell you the truth. Honestly, you're asking for it. 4K projectors, you won't find them at $900. Yeah, you could find good ones for $900, but anything lower than that, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. You could have an effective projector, especially with DLP. You don't want to mess around with that because DLP gets something called what do you call it? The old ones used to have it. It's kind of like a spotted effect when you get these little spots that'll pop up all over the screen to multiply. That's when the DLP lenses, not lenses, it's something to do with the I forgot what it is because I had one that happened to me. I bought a projector, a DLP projector when these things first came out. I gotta look that up what it's called. But anyways, little dot will pop up. It looks like you have a white speck on your screen. Then you notice you have 2, 3, 4, 5. Next thing you'll have like 30 or 40 of it, and that means it's damaged. It's like damaging the transmission on your car. You just have to go get a brand new one. Too expensive to fix. So, point blank, if the customers were to go out and buy that projector over my customer's projector, if buy that projector would cost you a pretty penny. The projector that you saw for, excuse me, those were used. This is actually brand new. So this would cost you around about $2,000 or something. So I mean, that projector had to be around 3,000, probably 3,000. I'd say probably about 32, maybe 32, 35 at the most. Whenever they drop the price from there. But that's what you'll pay for if you want to get it brand new. Where my customers will have to spend money like probably about it was $300 for that projector if they got it. And keep in mind, if a 4K projector, Jamie, just to let you know, if a 4K projector at 3,500 lumens and a 500,000 to 1 contrast couldn't pull up on your customer's screen, there is no way in the world that an Epson projector, what my customers using, would ever work in that environment. It would never even work. That's poor. Thank you for the customers. I probably know what's in it. Probably wasn't his intention to do this video like this, but thank you so much for opening up a curtain. I appreciate that because I don't see that enough. I really see people with these great products that are afraid to open up windows because they know the outcome of what's going to happen. You do it off camera. How come you won't do it on camera? Jamie, I could not imagine what your screen looks like when the cameras are off. That thing's got to look hideous. I wouldn't be surprised if you own a TV. I really wouldn't be surprised. That is absolutely awful. Poor dude. Should have a much better screen than that. That is just awful. Oh, man. Look at that. You can't even see anything here. That's completely ghost. That is just sad right there. I feel sorry for this dude. I really do. He's an older guy. You ain't got no respect for anybody, do you, James? That's an older man at the end of the day, man. Really, you cheat anybody at the end of the day. You don't care at the end of the day, do you? Of course, judging by what we've seen on your website, you just don't care at all. You cheat anybody, don't care. Oh, man. I got a nerve to say we're misleading people. Look at that. That's awful. We thought he probably was going to be able to walk out there and see his beautiful screen, run it with no problem whatsoever. And he got stuck with this mess. That's awful. Man. Well, we're out of here, people. I'm going to watch some TV on my screen in a fully lit environment. Jamie, where the environments are actually real, not fake, unlike your dark cave at the end of the day. Pathetic. That's messed up. That's really messed up. I'm not busting on the customer anyway whatsoever. I feel sorry for the customer because he just know why would he open up the curtains unless you told him he could open up the curtains. I'm pretty sure it came across. I'm pretty sure he asked you if he could actually open up his curtains. Why would he put a screen there to begin with? That size. That's a huge screen. So he must have brought it to your attention of his environment. He must say, hey, look, I got this environment. It's right next to these big windows. At the end of the day, I want to be able to open up the windows and watch the game at the same time. And I'm pretty sure you told me, oh, yeah, you can do that. You know what I mean? With my Ambilight. Did you tell me at Ambilight rejection technology? Because you claim on your website you don't have it. Let me show you this, people. Let me show you this. Let me show you this mess. Oh, by the way, the personal mix is no longer there because he went in and he basically covered that up with something called a 2.0, which is even worse. Stop lying. How are we lying? It's right here. Jamie, with your fake, in a second, he got multiple fake accounts. Who's lying? How is that lying? So this is not real. That didn't happen. The screen is washed out, Jack, so you can understand this. How dumb can you be, Jack? The screen's washed out. It doesn't make a difference. The screen is washed out. It shouldn't be washed out. So you mean to tell me that the only way, no. You just said show you the whole video. So you mean to tell me the only way this screen works, he has to be in the dark all the time? That's what you're saying? So he can't open up his curtains. He can't watch his screen. Is that what you're saying? Doesn't make a difference if it looks good here. He can't open up the curtains. The minute he opens up the curtains in this environment, his screen automatically washes out. So what happens here? What happened there? It's got a 4K projector. Do you know that? 3,500 lumens. What happened? And I ask you a simple question. What happened? What happened, Jack? That's a fact, Jack. It doesn't work. Do you understand how projection screens are supposed to work? Apparently you don't. Lights on or off, that screen is supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work, Jack. That's the facts, Jack. Hey, Jack is trying to give us the facts, but Jack ain't got the facts. Hey, Jack, find Jill, go back up that hill, mind your own business, because you don't know what you're talking about. You're not supposed to have a screen where you turn it on and the colors and everything wash out. Then what? He has a 3,500 lumen projector. Then what? That means he has to be stuck in the dark, Jack. Jack, go find Jill, go back up the hill. Because you don't know what you're talking about. Talking about show the whole video. No, this shouldn't be here at all, period. His screen shouldn't have washed out like that. That's absolutely horrible, Jack. Jack. Jack, go back up the hill, Jack. Jack doesn't even tell me. He's trying to come and tell me, no, but show the whole video. Doesn't make a difference. He can't turn his lights on. He can't turn anything on. He doesn't even have lights on in the environment that's being washed out. Let me show you something, Jack. Hey, Jack, check this out, Jack. See that, Jack? You said, wait, do we have to turn the lights on, Jack? Jack, do we have to turn, wait, I'm asking you a question. Do we have to turn the lights on? Jack, do we have to turn the lights on? I'm asking you a question. Jack, I'm going to put you in timeout. Keep it up. You're going in timeout. I'm going to ask you a question again. Do we have to turn the lights on? Do we have to turn the lights on, Jack? Oh, Jack ain't got nothing to say. Goodbye, Jack. We're going to put you on. We're going to hide you for a bit. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Jack just got so upset in that conversation. He was like, show the whole video. Doesn't make a difference. From front to end, that screen is supposed to pull. That's the excuse they like to use. Oh, the minute you turn the lights out, you're going to lose some color. You're going to have to calibrate. That's not losing some color. The whole entire screen washed out. That's not losing a little bit of color. He lost the whole screen was gone. This is what I'm talking about, making excuses. Instead of fixing the problem, all he do is make excuses. Perfect example. Oh, by the way, that's Jamie. That's Jamie's multiple accounts. Jamie has multiple accounts that he likes to use, but that's Jamie coming here arguing and carrying on. Jamie, look, here's the bottom line. The customer's screen should never look that bad. He has a very expensive high-end projector, and it's worthless. It's not working at all, period. So if you're stating that he has to be in the dark to use this, then at the end of the day, it just shows that your products don't work. Who wants to be stuck in the dark all day long? You think I'm going to turn my living room into a cave to accommodate a projection screen? If that's the case, just buy a TV. I don't have to do it with a TV. And if you're showing demonstrations where you're pointing at windows and doors, trying to give off the illusion that your product can work in a fully lit environment, then you're faking it, buddy. Miscommunications. On top of that, like I said, this product is bare. Silver Screen does the exact same thing. I'm not going to have this conversation with you, Jamie, because again, I can't express enough that you lie. See right there? This is the 2.0. You can make this yourself. And guess what used to be in the place of the 2.0? Right there at the top. What does it say? Personal screen mix right there. You removed it, put this in this spot because that paint was getting a lot of heat. But you turned around, it's like jumping out of the fire, or jumping out of a frying pan into a fire. Because this right here, any customer can make this himself. Let's see what you have on your front page. Let's go to your home. Let's see what you have, what you have down here on your front page. You got any test videos? Do I see any test videos in your category? No, you only have 2 categories, that's it. That's all you have. Shop and home, nothing in there, nothing going on. Let's see what we got here. Let's go down here and see if there's any videos down here. What we have right here. See right here where he says, not ambient light rejection. You're saying your products are not ambient rejection. Remember I told you his screen size on the up there he had in the caption up there in his product description was paint covers up to a 135-inch screen, but he got 120 down here. You don't even know what size the screen's paint. 1 quart paints 150 to a 200-inch screen. Now 2 quarts I can see about 150, but 200-inch screen, you're smoking, Joe. You were definitely smoking at the end of the day. So why would you have it here? You're saying it's not ambient light rejection, but the customer tried to use the screen as if it was ambient light rejection. What happened? Did you give him the wrong information? So you do videos and you open up your curtains and you open up your door to give off the illusion that your stuff works in a fully lit environment trying to compete with us. And then when your screens fail like this on YouTube, then you go on and you put on your site, oh, I never said it was ambient light rejection. Yeah, you're a liar. All right, Jamie. Keep on peddling your fake screen paints. As I said before, I will be seeing you in court real soon. You had my word on that. All right, gotta go.